again. Welcome to LEG Travel Live with LEG Travel. Tonight, we're going to talk about Europe, and we're going to talk about Europe made easy. If you've ever thought of going to Europe and you thought, I'd love to go, but it just seems overwhelming. By the end of today, by the end of this live, you're going to change your mind, and we're going to help you with that. First of all, let's see who's here. I don't see who's here, so I don't have any idea who's here. Okay, we have 3 viewers. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys, I can't see. Oh, here we go. If you guys can comment and tell me you're here, that would help me, because I can't really see. So just say hi in the comments so I know you're here. So tell me, I'm quiet? Okay. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Let me try to, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Is that better? Oh, nobody can hear me. Shoot. Well, I don't know what to do. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Better. Okay. Volume is low. I don't know what I can do about that. I can project. How about I project? Can you hear me better? I don't know if there's settings. Is there a setting for... I don't see settings for... settings. No, I don't see anything. Oh, crap. There I am. I don't see anything, guys, so I'll try to be as loud as I can. Okay. So, leave me a comment if you've ever been to Europe before, or if it's still on your bucket list. And then we're going to start. I'm going to try to be as loud as I can. I'm like up here kissing the screen, trying to be loud. Okay, so that's working. I think you just have to get close. Okay. Well, I'm close. Okay. 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 So now we're going to go over the myths about Europe. Myth number 1: Europe is hard. Europe can scare people. Sometimes you'll go to you'll go to countries that don't speak the same language as you. So you are afraid about that. But that's, I've been to a lot of countries that don't speak my language, and I've had some really funny encounters because of that. So, but anyways, most of the places you're going to go to in Europe, there's always going to be someone who can speak English, and a lot of times they will have menus that just have pictures, so you can point to everything in the menu that you want. And when you're in Germany, there are no substitutions, which is tough for me because I'm a picky eater and I like to say, okay, I'll take this with no onions, and they will say, no, you cannot. So no substitutions in Germany. Well, at least at the few places we went to in Nuremberg. Trains. So a lot of times Europe is hard because of trains. I don't think that that's really any difficulty. The rail system in Europe is fantastic, and I think that it's a nice little respite too if you've been traveling from place to place and you just need a little bit of a break. It's a nice little break, looking out the window, just enjoying your time. It shouldn't scare you doing the trains or the rail. Multiple countries. So you can do a lot of different countries, but a lot of people, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but you're over there, you want to see as much as you can. But just take a little bit at a time. You can see multiple countries, it's not a problem. but you don't want to put everything into one trip. You want to enjoy it and then relax and be able to come back and see more. Currency. So the currency in Europe is either the euro or the British sterling, the pound. So, what I usually do is before we leave, I just go online to my bank and have them um, send me euros and pounds, wherever I'm going, I'll have them send them to me. So that's not a problem. And every place takes credit cards, so you're really good with a credit card. Make sure that your credit card has free foreign transactions, no foreign transaction fees. So, and then Amex is a little bit difficult. Carry it obviously, but have a Mastercard or Visa with you just in case they don't carry your Amex. And then, people are afraid, well, what if something goes wrong? Well, that's where you have us. We're going to take care of you. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to tell you exactly where you need to be. And if we don't, somebody on the ground is going to tell you. So you can rest assured that we are going to be there for you if anything happens while you're on vacation. So then, okay, here's quick 5 ways to make Europe easy. First of all, you want to choose the right type of travel. And there's river cruises, there's ocean cruises, escorted tours, or there's independent travel. So a lot of people want to go to Ireland and they want to do a self-drive. We can do that for you. We are experts. We can put together a fantastic itinerary with castle. You can do a castle stay. You can do a bed and breakfast. You can stay in the city in Dublin or Belfast. We can plan that exactly the way you want it to be, and not just in Ireland. We can do it in Scotland. We can do it in Italy. Anywhere in Europe, we can put together a tailored itinerary just for you. River cruises are amazing. They get you really close up to the port, so you can literally just walk off of the ship onto the shore, basically. So, and it'll take you up to the cities that normally you would have to, if you were on an ocean cruise, you would have to do it can't get you that close to the city, is what I'm trying to say. River cruises are great for Christmas markets and just to see Europe in a different way. It's just really, really a good way to see Europe. You only have to unpack one time. You just put everything in your cabin and then you're off. And a lot of times the excursions are included in the river cruises and the itinerary, so that's kind of nice too. There's ocean cruises. We've done those too. So you can do Mediterranean cruises. You can do Greek Isles. You can do all kinds of big ocean cruises, which are another great way. You only have to unpack one time. They are the bigger ships, so there's going to be more people, but it's great. It's a great way to travel because you're going to see so many different things, and it's a good way. If you do want to pack a whole bunch of countries into one trip, do a 10-day Mediterranean. You're going to hit all kinds. Barcelona. You're going to go to Marseille. You're going to hit the French Riviera. You're going to hit Greece and Italy. It's going to be It's going to be a fantastic way to see a whole lot and only unpack one time. So that's a good thing. Escorted tours. So there's small group tours and there's large group tours, and you travel together with a small group or a large group of people, and typically you're on a tour bus. They call them coaches, and they're very modern, and they have air conditioning, and they have Wi-Fi and bathrooms, and they're very comfy. They have huge windows, so you can take really good pictures. And I'm not seeing your comments, so I'm going to just scroll down real quick. Yay for travel agent. Would love Christmas market river cruise. I think that the stops on the... Okay, yeah. Thank you, guys. Hi, Beth. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be loud. Sandy, bucket list. Yes. Okay. Let me just go here. Okay. I'm just going to scroll back up here and talk again. We were on escorted tours. So these are great. You're going to have a group leader. You're going to have a tour guide that's going to be with you the entire time. Mostly, the small groups are about 13 people, 13 to 20 people. The larger groups up to 40. Usually it's around 32, and you're going to travel together the whole time. They're going to take care of your luggage. They're going to take care of everything. So all you have to do is just get off the bus and go on your tour. And then when you get to wherever you're staying that night, they're going to take care of your luggage. It's going to be in your room. You have to pack a little bit smart with the escorted tours, because you kind of want to organize by day. So you're going to have to, be smart about that. But that's a great way. It's a great way to go, because you're going to see a lot of things. You don't have to drive. So especially like with Ireland, Scotland, where most people want to drive, this is a great way to see things. Because trust me, when you do a self-drive in Ireland, half the time, if your husband's driving, you're going like this the whole time. And you don't get to see that beautiful country because you're so afraid you're going to fall off the cliff. So escorted tours are great for Ireland. I've done both. I've done escorted, and I've done independent, so self-drive. And it's hard to say which one I like better, but just be sure that you're confident in who's driving you around Ireland. Sorry, Joe. Okay. Anyways, there's not any right answer to the way you travel to Europe. Any way is great. So river, ocean, independent travel, or escorted tours. Either way, it's going to be great. Now we're going to we're going to go back to this. Don't try to do everything. So I can't tell you how many times I have clients call me and want to go to Italy, Greece, Paris, London. They want to see it all. We want to get over there. We want to see it all. Well, unless you've got a month, just try to narrow it down. Narrow it down to your bucket list, the places that you have to see. Now, I have to see the Vatican. Okay, let's go to Italy. And then I have to see the Acropolis. Okay, easy. Let's go to Italy and let's go to Greece. Let's do a little Greek Isle cruise where you can go like a 3-night, 4-night cruise around the islands in Greece. Spend a couple nights in Athens. And you can also do Rome. At the same time, you could do Rome, Florence, and Venice, maybe not, or you could do the opposite. You could go down south to Italy and do Naples, Pompeii, Positano, the Amalfi Coast. So there's all kinds of different things you can do. In Italy, there's so much, and believe me, I've been there a few times, and I still want to see so much more, and you just can't pack it all in one vacation. So you really need to think about what's most important, which places are the most important. And you know what? You're going to have so much fun, and you're going to have such a great time, and we're going to take such good care of you that you will want to return and do the rest of your bucket list. And so another thing is stay longer. Stay longer in fewer places. So let's say you want to do Italy and you want to just hit Italy. You just want to hit Rome, Florence, and Venice. So spend 4 days in Rome, 3 nights in Florence, and a couple nights in Venice. With Florence, you could stay. I would do 4 and 4 because there's so many things you can see and go to. From Florence is a great base. You can do a villa in Tuscany, which is very close to Florence. You could just do a day trip or you could rent a car and just drive around, go to Cinque Terre. There's the Pisa. You can go see the tower. There's all kinds of things you can do in Italy, and not just Italy, but everywhere. But just take it slow and try to spend more time in one place, and especially the places that have so much to do. So that's one of the tips. And then So this one's very important. Let someone else handle the logistics. That would be us. We're going to handle all that for you. We're going to do your flights, your hotels, your transfers, your trains, and your tours and your excursions. So everything is going to be from the time that you leave, from the time you start to think you want to go, so the planning, from the time you leave to the time you return, we are going to take care of you. So you don't have to worry about anything. And you're going to have someone, like I said before, you're going to have somebody in destination that you can contact at any time that's going to help you through any kind of problem. And if they can't help you, then you can call me or our team, and we're going to help you. So you don't have to worry about anything. We're going to make it work for you and make it less stressful. In fact, we don't want any stress on a trip to Europe. Packing. Well, we have an expert packer in our group, on our team, and we have one that's not so expert who would carry as many suitcases as she could. One for shoes, one for bags, one for snacks. Yes, Sandy, that's you. And then we have Jen, who's our expert, who can put everything into one backpack for a month. She does that. And we are going to have her on here soon to demonstrate her packing skills. So that's going to be something you can look forward to. So first tip about packing is comfy shoes. You're going to have cobblestone streets. You're going to have stairs, lots of moving, and lots of walking in Europe. Lots of it. So you want comfy shoes. And you know what? If you do have any mobility issues or you have a bad knee, sometimes my knee flares up. I use those walking sticks. So my doctor, my foot doctor, my knee doctor, I don't know which one it was, but told me to get the walking sticks, and those really, really help. Alaska, they really help. Europe, they really help. You just use them and walk with them, and they really help support you. And they help take the pressure off just in case. So you can go to Europe if you have a bad knee, just so you know. I've been lots of times with bad knees. You want to pack layers. So it can get cool. It's kind of like, it's pretty much like if you're going to go over to the coast, you're going to pack a t-shirt and then you're going to put a sweater over it or a windbreaker or something like that. So you just want to pack layers. And we can talk packing some other time. But this is just kind of just a little bit of advice for Europe. If you can put everything in one carry-on, which, Sandy, I know you can't do. I'm not sure I can do it, but I can try. It's a challenge, so I might be up for the challenge. I don't know. And again, I talked about the cobblestone streets, so you really need to have your comfy shoes. Okay. I'm going to talk about my favorite Europe destinations. Okay, so we've already talked about Italy. It is absolutely amazing, and I could go back there again and again and again. And it's usually most people's favorite destination. Am I doing okay for sound-wise, guys? I can't see my comments. Okay, let's go. Oh, scarves. Oh, yeah, good job, Jen. She loves, she loves scarves. Okay, how much should we budget for a trip to Italy, like for 7 to 10 days? Well, that depends on what type of trip to Italy you want to do. If you want to do a group tour, or you want to do individual, you want to do a cruise, it just depends. You know what, there's so many variables, so I'm sorry I can't answer that, Sandy. There's just, it's the time of year, it's where you're flying from, what style of travel you like, if you want boutiques, or if you want 5-star, or, there's all different variables. What kind of, you want private tours, you want shared tours, so I can't really give you a number, so I'm sorry. Okay, so Italy. I said that Italy is one of my favorite destinations. Um, I went to Madeira in Portugal, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I can't wait to go back. So every year, they have on oh gosh, Kathy, New Year's Eve. They have this huge New Year's Eve celebration. So I've always wanted to go back, and rooms are super expensive, and you have to book like years in advance. But I would love to do a cruise that had that you could port on New Year's Eve, and so you just sit in the port there in Madeira and watch all the fireworks for New Year's Eve. I would love that. That's on my list. So I want to go back there. So that's one of my favorite places. And Christmas markets. I mean, I went at the beginning of Christmas markets in Germany in 20, I think it was 2017, maybe 2018, and it was amazing. I also went to um, Ireland right in the middle of November. They were just starting to decorate, and in fact, when we got back to Dublin, it was fully decorated. It was beautiful. So Christmas is a great time to go. So I love the Christmas markets. I know it's not a destination, but it's really fun to go there then. Let's see. One of my other favorites for Europe. I love Ireland. It's just an amazing. I can't tell you enough about it. There's so much history. If you have ancestors, it's really fun to go and visit. I have so many stories, but I don't have much time to tell you about those. But so it's so much fun, and it's beautiful country. The people are amazing. They're so nice and kind. Just it's just a really great place to go. Um, let's see, other places in well, my home away from home is London. I've been there many times, and it is one of my favorite places. And there's so much to see. Hold on. There's so much to see there and so much to do. So if you have family, even multi-gen family would be perfect for London. There is so much history, so much to do, so much to see. I can't. I'm pretty much your London expert. So if anybody you know wants to go to London, let them get a hold of me because I've been so many times. They say welcome home when I get off the plane. so um, so yeah, London's one of my favorites. And I would say Latvia. I know that sounds odd, but I spent a week there with a few of my agent friends, and it was amazing. You can get a 5-star experience on a 3-star budget in Latvia. You can see castles, beaches, cities, old villages, just beautiful manners, and Michelin star restaurants. I mean, it is an amazing place. So hit me up if you want Latvia because it is something else. Okay, now, um, what? Let's see. What's the best time to go? Spring and fall are going to have fewer crowds. You don't. You want to try to stay away from Italy and Greece, the Mediterranean during the summertime. Actually, Joe and I were there in September one time. We did a back-to-back cruise from Barcelona to Rome, and then or Barcelona. Anyways, it was a long cruise. It was like about 15 days total, and we were there during a heat wave, and whoo, it's hot there. So I would definitely say spring or fall would be good, and the prices are better then too because you're not going to get the summer vacations. I mean, if you have to go in the summer, you have to go in the summer, and we can work around that. But and we can get you off the beaten path kind of places, so you don't feel so crowded. But if you want to go to Italy in the summer next year, you need to call one of us now because it gets so crowded during the summer. Any place in Europe really gets crowded. But yeah, you want to start planning right now. And we talked about doing travel on your own or on a escorted tour. So are that's just kind of the type of travel you want to do. A lot of people like to be on their own. They don't want to be in a group, and that's fine. Um, but you can also do. It's also nice to have that. To know that someone's gonna, take care of you and take care of your luggage and get you from point A to point B. So all those are good options. So let me look at comments and see where we are here. I want to try to answer your questions if I can. Um, Public transit. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one, Jen. So when you're in Europe, uh, there's there's a lot, particularly London. It's so easy to get around everywhere, and it's very inexpensive. So it's the best way. You don't need to spend a lot of money on taxis and Ubers because you can take a bus. You can get on the bus and go anywhere. Now I know Jen likes to take the buses everywhere. I don't like to do them everywhere. Some of the places are really easy to get around, but she knows more about that because she takes more public transportation than I do. I am an expert in London, and I know how to get around in London. But and but a lot of places, you can. Well, Jen, that's a good idea for you to do a live on public transportation in Europe, so, or any destination, because she is the expert at that. She knows everything, every place. That's what she does. That's how she gets around, and it's very helpful. Um, Old school me, I kind of want to be pampered, other than like I said when I'm in London. Then, but that's only because I know it so well, and I wouldn't feel confident maybe taking public transportation in a place that I didn't know. But that's why we have experts like Jen to help you navigate those places. And is Europe expensive? So we have Europe for any budget. You can do a individual um, type travel, independent travel, where we can put you in, like 3-star boutiques. All of the hotels that we're going to put you in are vetted. So we have either stayed in them ourselves, we know colleagues who have, or our suppliers have recommended them. Our trusted suppliers have recommended them. So we're never going to put you in a place that's not safe. We're always going to make sure that the area that you're staying in is safe. But we can save you some money if you need to. If you're on a tight budget, we can still make it work. We can still make it work, but we're going to make it. We're going to make your experience a 5-star experience, even though you're on a budget. We're going to make it a 5-star experience for you, no matter what. Okay, we're going to make sure that you have you're taken care of. You are you know clearly what you're doing every day, and all the tours and everything that we send you on, we've either done ourselves, or we know, same as before, we have trusted suppliers that we're not going to send you out on a tour that we don't that we haven't either experienced or has been highly recommended. And we know all those off the beaten path places to go. We know the coffee shops, the restaurants. We know the local hot spots. We know all that stuff for you, so we can make that experience fantastic for you, no matter what budget you're on. And let's see, any questions before we wrap it up? Anybody? Let me see if I can find your comments. Let's see. Trip to Italy. Okay, I don't see scarves. Um, oh, New Year's. Oh, what's the best time of year to go to Ireland? Um, oh boy, we went in September. I've been September, November. I've been to September twice. September twice. November, and I think I've been in May. Um, well, okay, so during the summer, it's you're going to have more sunlight, so it's going to be really crowded, more crowded, but you're going to have longer days. So that's a bonus. Yeah, you're anytime you get away from I can't remember what the season is, but I know that when we were there in September, it was a great time to go. Um, it's always gonna you're always gonna get some rain in Ireland. Um, I don't know. I just kind of like September. Um, or the springtime would be good. Jen, when did you guys go? And I think you're always going to get rain, so it doesn't. Oh, I can't see your a new comment. Let's see. September was nice. Yes, Kelsey. We need a London trip. Yes, we do. Oh, Amy, you want to go to London with me? Okay. We need a. Oh, what's your favorite food you like in London? Okay, well there's a place we're a little bit over time, but I'll say this real quick. There's a place called Borough Market in London. They have amazing. They call them toasties, and people line up to get a toastie. Those are so good. Anything in Borough Market is amazing. They have the sausage rolls there, and then there's a restaurant called Gloria that's an amazing Italian restaurant that Morgan found for me. And Morgan and I we were there in London. Me and my son-in-law. It was so much fun. Um, we found he found it and it was amazing. There's a lemon meringue pie that was okay. Where's my hands? That was this tall. Okay, you can't even see how tall it was. Like this tall. Okay, and they made the pasta right in front of you, kind of like Kelsey when we were in Florida just recently. How they made the fettuccine in front of Sherry with the within the Parmesan bowl. So Gloria is a good one. They have great Chinese food. They have great Indian food there. I don't eat Indian food, but you know it's a thing there. They have great restaurants there. You can do tea, which is fun. Just all kinds of stuff. But I'm running late, so I'm going to go, you guys. And we will see you next week. I don't know what the topic's going to be. It's mystery topic next week on LEG Live. So we will see you next week. Thank you guys for coming.